Hello. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Hello, 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 and welcome to the stream. Today is a special one. Oh my goodness. What? Today is a special stream? Yes, yes, today is a special stream. Today we are streaming CONCRUNCH stream. Let's go CONCRUNCH. Let's go gambling. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Yeah. Welcome. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome, 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 welcome. Good day to you all. I hope you're having a good Monday. Mine has been super busy. I've been working all day today. Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. Dun, 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 dun. But hello, welcome, welcome. Today is the first day of a special week. This week we're doing something that I haven't done on stream before. Oh my goodness. This week is all about CONCRUNCH. And for those of you who don't know what CONCRUNCH is, it means there's a convention coming up, an anime convention, and it is it is an anime convention that is coming up this weekend. Let me fix up chat a little bit. An anime convention coming up this weekend that I should finish some things for. CONCRUNCH specifically is for conventions, but Crunch in general is just I have very little time and to the deadline and lots of stuff to do. So it's a busy week, and that is exactly what this week is. It is CONCRUNCH week. The con starts on Friday. I am leaving on Thursday. So by Thursday afternoon, I should have everything done. I have a big list of stuff that needs to be done. We're starting with commission work today that I need to finish up. But here we have, I will show you guys the list of CONCRUNCH stuff that we need to do. This is the stuff that we need to finish this week. The deadline, August 7th. It is this Thursday. That is the deadline. And these are the parts that we still need to make or finish. some parts are almost done. Some parts I haven't started on yet. So that's gonna be great. I have some tasks that we see here. Rope up those shoes. I've got some shoes. I got the dress. No, I've got some shoes, but we need to put some ropes on there to make them look like the shoes in the image. We need to embroider the bandana. I have chosen to probably paint it instead because I tried embroidery and then I realized, well, I tried cross-stitching. I realized that's gonna take 5 million years. I don't have that time. So maybe I should do paint instead, and I can do a cross-stitch version later. So that is what we're doing. Probably painting that, which will take much less time. Or I could get some felt, but I'll have to get that on Thursday morning and sew that on. That might also be nice. We shall see. We shall see. Finish up the patches and attach them. I'm going to do that probably off stream. The patches are almost done. I will be on the train again tomorrow. Patches will be sewn together just like the first patch, and then will be sewn onto the cosplay eventually. I gotta paint the scarf. That is also a very small job, and that will take some time, but we might be able to do that on stream. Then we have the sculpt the Pokeball. That is an optional part. It's an optional part that I would really like to do, but it is optional. So we'll think about it. Style the wig is not optional. That needs to be done. That's going to be time consuming. We might do that on Wednesday night instead. Build the bag. That's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be working on the bag. I have a little bit of a different strategy than what I showed you guys last time, which is this time I will actually build it from just fabric because I noticed that it is a much softer bag than I thought it was. So we're just going to put fabric. I found fabric in the same color that I'm making the shoes and everything else in, so it should work wonders. And we're going to do that. I'm going to have to make the socks too, so we can do that on stream maybe. It's just, like, it's mostly detail work now, like smaller pieces. That doesn't mean they don't take a lot of time. So there's a lot of stuff still to do. That is the plan for this week. But first, I have a commission that needs to be done tomorrow. So we're going to be drawing that. Today we are drawing a baby chibi first. And after that we will switch to crafting screen and we'll do some bag making. So let's just get started immediately because we can't lose any more time. We got to be fast about it. We're drawing Zilgrim today, or Zilgrim. It is a commission that I got on VGen, which is great. We're drawing this beautiful VTuber design, and we're drawing a little baby chibi for them. So we're going to be using this design. I will put it in a separate window so you guys will no longer be able to see it, but that is just for me to use as a reference. Yeah, well, we should get that done. We're just going to draw that and hopefully get the baby chibi done in a normal amount of time. So we're just gonna draw that in, see if we can get that done. Maybe I should draw this on a separate layer. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing first. And meanwhile, we shall chat. Not a K-pop Demon Hunter chibi today. No. Today's commission. Today's commission. I don't draw for commissions on stream a lot. I usually do them not on stream. But for this commission, because I have so little time left and there's so much CONCRUNCH and I still wanted to stream, I've decided to do it on stream instead. So yeah, we're drawing this commission on stream. How exciting is that? How exciting is that? How exciting. I'm gonna sketch in the eyes that are pretty cool looking. So we have some cool looking eyes, but because it's a chibi, it's still going to be quite on the cuter side, I assume. Have some soft drawing style for these chibis, and I think that goes well with them. You can do a little eye, draw a little eye like that. And then probably draw in some lashes because they have very prominent lashes too. So I think bottom lashes is cool. Today I'm here for the money. No, not necessarily. I'm here for the fun. But, you know, I'm here for the fun. But if that means I can combine the two, then hell yeah. I'm gonna add a little extra extra thingy, and we'll add a pupil just like that. I think that is cute. And then we shall add the other eye. I'm just gonna try to make them even and get that eye in. But yeah, today is all about crafting, and that's what this entire week is going to be about. It's all about crafting, and then hopefully once everything is done, I will be able to show you guys a picture of the cosplay, of course with my face hidden, because we're not going to do that. But maybe I can show you a picture once it's all done. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? At least you'll get to see lots of parts from the cosplay as we make them. So that is exciting, hopefully. Hopefully that is exciting. But yeah, there's a lot for me to finish. And I know I've said it before, but I'll say it again. I'm so excited for this con. I'm really looking forward to it. It's gonna be a great time. I'm looking forward to being with my friends. Yesterday I was calling with my friend to set up the last questions for the quiz that we're hosting, the event that we're hosting. So that was really fun. Now it's all set up, and all we have to do is just do our event. And what is nice about the event is that we get to not only go to the con for free, we also got they booked a hotel room for us. We do have to pay for the room, but they did the booking for us, so we didn't have to do like the hotel Hunger Games. That is such a thing with this con in particular, where the hotel is always full, and it's kind of like a Hunger Games trying to get a room. It's really hard to get a room. So we didn't have to go through that, which was great. Absolutely wonderful. And also we get to enter the convention earlier than most visitors. So we get to be there at an earlier time, which is very convenient because that means that we can check into the hotel room way earlier, and then I can put my cosplay on there. Yippee! I love that. I love that for me. So yeah, that's it's all great, honestly. Doing an event at a con is a great deal. At least this con it is. I think I want the eyeball to be like a little bit more off to this side. Like so. I think that's better, yeah. If I do it there, no. Just in the middle. Would be good. I haven't drawn the baby chibis in a while, so it feels kind of weird to draw them again. They have a pretty cool looking like mouth, so I want to kind of like get that feeling in there as well. I'm gonna turn around the face a little bit. Oop. Like slant it a little bit so it fits a little bit better with the cheeks. And then we'll erase these lines for a little bit just to see what it looks like. I think that's cute. I think that's cute, although I'm not sure about this one. Maybe more like that. Like this? Is that different? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. You remember going to an event once, they saw your friend in cosplay, waved us through like the pro queue instead of waiting in the normal line, and you were like, we take these? Honestly, I participated in competitions before, and that gives you some privileges. But overall, it's pretty hard to get privileges at cons like that unless you do an event or competition. I once also won a like a ticket. I won a ticket to this event before 1 year at like a competition where you had to like guess how many candies were in a jar or something, you know? And I did I guessed right. I was like one off, so I won the ticket. And I got a VIP ticket back then, so I got a t-shirt for the convention, and I got like early access to literally everything. I could skip every line. That was freaking amazing. That was freaking amazing. Okay, I'm gonna check real quick and get like a pose for the legs done. Okay, got it. I've got an idea. I think I know what I want to do. I just want to do like this, like what I gave Hazel for my birthday. I gave Hazel that kind of leg movement because I thought it was cute. We could do that. I thought that was cute, and I think it will go well with this design. I think it will look nice and chill. Give them maybe one arm up. Could be cute. Yeah, let's do one arm like that. And let's do one arm up and the other arm down like that. I think that's cute. We can move that body, move that body a little bit over to this side so it doesn't look like they're leaning forward. Man, lots of like dirty spots. All right. Thank you, Long. Thank you for the good luck on the commission work. Did I ever like first drew on paper with hand and then on PC? I did. I have scanned some drawings before, but I mostly draw digitally now, just because it's I don't know. It makes it easier to make like art for posting and stuff and for socials, because the quality is, you can decide the quality a little bit easier. Okay. We got a nice base down. Let's get the hair drawn in. And the hair is pretty long. Okay. Okay, let's get that hair in. This is the base. Now let's get the hair drawn. I'm gonna do this. Draw some swooshies. And then goes all the way out to the side. kind of like my hair, actually. I like that. Cute. I like those kind of designs. I like the wild hair. In case you guys weren't aware. Can make this a little bit longer. Maybe a little bit smaller. Even smaller. And I can pick the hard eraser because it's easier to erase small with that one. We just slowly draw. You draw on paper first and then take a picture of your drawing and then draw it digitally. I used to do that too for a very long time. But then I got a really nice like drawing tablet, so now I don't really feel the need to do that anymore, but that's definitely what I used to do before as well. Especially because I think tablet drawing, like drawing digitally, or digital art is so different from traditional art in how it feels to draw. It's so different. Okay, I don't like how this is not even with the other side. That's better if I put it like there. Alright. I gotta look at the hair a little bit more carefully again. I have like these little wispies on this side that go like under their eye. Like this. It's pretty nice and cool design. I really like it. And then it goes down. Like so. Can make that big. Like that. Same thing on the other side. Put a little wispy there and then put a little piece down like that. I think that works well. And then we have, okay, we've got two more like big hair thingies that stick out. Very fun hair. This is very fun hair. I like spiky and flowy hair like that. I think that's cute. Real fun hair. How does it feel different? I don't know, like, I guess the pressure and stuff, you kind of like have to get a feeling for it. It just feels different to draw on a screen than on paper. It's a different way of looking, I think. So sometimes that's a little bit harder. If I've been drawing a lot digitally, then I struggle a little bit more with like drawing traditionally, but it goes the other way around as well. If I draw a lot traditionally, then I end up kind of struggling with digital art for a while because it just feels different. Okay. And then we have, okay, they've got very long hair. So I can make it, I can probably do like a little wispy here. Kind of goes like so, and then like inwards, I think. I can do it like that. I think that would be fine. And then on the front, kind of like flesh out the head. Like that works, I guess. That's pretty cute. And then we have, they've got some ears. Really cool ears. So we should probably sketch those in. Like really big ears. And I like it when the chibi ears are even bigger. Like bigger looking. Because chibis are just made to be kind of like extra, like the features kind of like make the features extra big, like make the eyes extra big, make the hair extra big, make the, you know, like expressions extra big. So in that case, I guess like even bigger eyes also looks kind of nice. Bigger ears, I mean. So we put even bigger ears. Something go down a little bit more. Maybe not. Tilting their head a little bit, huh? I put the ear like so. Make them kind of even. And then they've got ears on top as well. They've got 4 ears. Pretty interesting. It's kind of cute, actually. Can do them like so, I think. I think that will be the cutest. If I put the ears like so. Till there, I think. Just thinking for a moment. Yeah, till like here. And then we put like the tufts. And then make another ear. Man, I like animal ears on my characters. I think it's so cute. I don't care how many times it's been done, I keep liking it. It's always cute. Maybe I should move this ear a little bit though. I feel like this one needs a little bit of moving. Just so it looks like more 3D, if that makes sense. Hi Baruka, welcome. Amazing design. It's a good design, right? I like the design that they have. Let it be clear, this is not a design that I made. This was actually their design. The design of Zil Grimm, who commissioned me to draw this. I'm gonna erase some lines so I can kind of get a better view of what the final product looks like. Like that, okay. Cute, yeah. Okay, and then they've got horns as well. Make this a little bit more see-through, just so I can add the horns more easily. And they have horns that kind of go like this. Make the horns a little bit smaller. Maybe this horn can stick out a little bit more. A little bit more like that. And then behind that hair, I think, looks nice. And then their horns are a little like jagged, so probably make them a little bit more like that. Like that, and then erase the insides real quick, just to get like the sketch done properly. I think that's cute. I like that design. I like those horns. Jagged horns. I feel like I don't see those often. Like jagged horns on designs. I feel like they're not done very often. So it's nice and refreshing to see. Or maybe I just don't see those kind of characters. I like that. Use layers and didn't forget to accidentally merge everything together. Sounds fake. It happens, you know? Do you know how to do art design? I guess, yeah. I do some design and stuff, but it's not like I studied art design or anything, but I do like my own characters and stuff like that as well. Oh my god, my cat is snoring so loudly. I'm gonna liquefy this real quick, just a little bit. And kind of move everything a little bit, like so. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, okay. Now, for the clothing, let's do a quick check. Let's do a quick check. See if we can draw some fun clothes. Let's see. Can make them wear the regular clothes, but like simplified. So that would be something like this. Make them wear the regular clothes but simplified. Because when it's a chibi like that, you just can't draw all the details in clothing. At least not these clothes. Because they're very detailed. They have very detailed clothes. They have a cool coat though. Like a very long coat. Maybe we could put that coat like so. I think that would be cute, putting that coat like that. Putting that coat on the floor. I think that's cute. I think that looks nice. And then they have a cool little design on this side of the cloak. Kind of color that in. And then let's see, they wear like, they have these belts. Have to do like maybe a little bit higher. Maybe a little bit higher. Without seeing Clip Studio, you just see an unhinged cursor flying about in the darkness. Yeah. Yeah. Let's not talk about Discord chats here too much, okay? Let's keep the Discord talk in the Discord. I'll see it if I see it, okay? Let's keep the stream kind of on topic, yeah? But yeah, let's see. The shoes. Ooh, they've got like pretty cool looking shoes. I can do this, I guess. Like make them look like that. I think that makes it look a little bit more like their shoes. Make them a little bit rounder on this side. Because they're wearing like boots. So we can do it like so. And then maybe color some extra stuff. And then make the pants like that. A little fold in them. And then whoopah, there we go. Definitely not Riri trying to not get distracted by Beyblades, honestly. I told my friend today, like, oh, I'll take them with me when we go to the con. And she was like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm gonna turn one of these belts into another color belt. Because I like that. I like that design a lot. Okay, and they have, it seems like they have 3 tails. So probably we should do the 3 tails. Put those 3 tails somewhere. I think I'm gonna put them like so. 1, 2, And then the third, I don't think you'll really see it. It'll just be behind this. But we'll make it cute and fluffy. Like they are in the... okay, I don't like that fluff. Make him a little bit more fluffy. And then I'll erase the inner parts. And then we should have the sketch done. We can move on to the not sketch, aka the line art. That's cute. That's very cute. Erase whatever is behind the hair. And behind the ear too, I think, yeah. Can have the tail there. The little hands. Little thingies. Do we have some facial details that we need to get in? No facial details, but I do see that I forgot a little necklace that they have. They're wearing a little dog tag. I can get that on like that. Alright. Yeah, I think that's about as much of the design as we're gonna get in. Can't make him too detailed because that will mess up everything. Okay, I'm gonna put all these layers in one folder, make them kind of see-through, get a new layer on top, and just trace whatever we've drawn before to make the line art. Usually with these chibis, what I'll do is actually I'll just erase the sketch, but because this one wasn't, I don't think the sketch is clean enough to do that with, so I'm just gonna do separate line art for this one. But most of the chibis were just a kind of cleaned up sketch. But for this one I wanna kind of like spend that extra time on getting that line art right. And then trying to get the line art to sit right. So cute. What a cute design. Oh my god, my cat's snoring so loudly. Sometimes I worry that you guys can hear him. I'm like, oh my god, can you guys hear my cat snore? Can you guys hear my cat snore? It's funny how even though it's less detail, even just deciding what design details to include makes it much harder. Truly, truly, that is what makes it difficult. That is definitely a difficult part of these chibis, is like deciding how to kind of scale down the design. It's the biggest challenge. Oh my god, my cat's so loud. Do you hear him snore? I don't think you can hear it, but oh my god. I sure can. He's so loud. I indeed have a cat. I have a Persian cat. He is a little baby. He's a grown man, but he's my little baby. My little baby, my little baby. Ah, my little baby. I used to wonder what friendship could be, my little baby. Until you shared its magic with me. And the thing with these little chibis is they have an open mouth version too, because I sell them as little PNG chibis. So I'll make a little open mouth version as well. I think that's cute. It's a cute open mouth. Do they have teeth though? Like sharp teeth maybe. Can't really see that. It might have little fangs. I'll add one little fang. I think they have a little fang. Can always take it out if they don't like it. Okay. And then the rest of it. Persian, you evolved Meowth? Yeah, oh my goodness. A Persian cat. But he's tiny. He's such a tiny guy. He's such a small guy. He's my little guy. I feel like everyone who has a pet is like, oh yeah, my pet's my little guy. Even if it's like a massive pet, like imagine you have a horse or something. It's like, oh yeah, that's just my little guy. That's just my little guy. My cat is actually pretty small though. He just has a lot of hair, so he looks a little bigger than he actually is. But he's a pretty tiny cat actually. He acts like he's all that though. He acts like he's so cool. He acts like he rules the town. And maybe he does. I mean, he definitely rules over me. I mean, I do everything for that cat. This cat, he meows once and I'll be like, yes, my lord. What dost thou require? Yes, my royal slave, give me snack. And I'll be like, yes, my lord. And I give him a snack. Horses, I don't know, people keep horses as pets. Not me though, I don't have a horse. It was just a hypothetical story. Someone who keeps a horse as a pet might call that horse their little guy. And I'll be like, that's a grown man. At that point, I feel like that's just a grown man. I'm just looking at a grown man right now. But there are people who have horses as pets. I always wanted a horse when I was younger. I used to do horse riding. Did you guys know that? I used to be a horse girl. I used to be a horse girl. When I was a kid. Does that surprise you guys at all? Or are you like, yeah, that checks out? Horse girl Riri, yeah, I see it. Just a second. Oh, never mind. No second needed. I thought an alarm was going off. But apparently not. Not in my spaceship, at least. For a second I was like, oh my god. I gotta evacuate? Do I gotta? Do I gotta move? That would be an awkward ending of the stream. That would not be a great end to the stream. But no, it was all good. Flip it. There we go. I'm excited to like finish my cosplay up too. I'm very excited to wear that specific cosplay. It's been one that I've been wanting to do for a while, but I just never, I don't know. Didn't really think about it again after I bought the patterns. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to like dye fabric. That's gonna be hard. And then I don't know why I thought that, because this time I was literally just like, okay, I'm gonna dye it this way. Done. And it was literally the easiest thing. It was literally the easiest thing. took me such a short amount of time. But sometimes you just see problems that are not really there. Especially when like trying to make something, sometimes it can be a little bit hard to remember how to do certain things. Ba-da-ba-ba. But yeah. Now I remembered. I was like, maybe I should just do this. And then I did that and it worked. Lucky me. Make the head a bit bigger. Because with chibis, the bigger the head, the cuter. Oh, dang it. I made a mistake. Their other little hair thingy. I have another hair thingy here. Another piece of hair. Okay, put it there and then erase the ear underneath. Ta-da! Problem solved. Problem solved. Jaggedy hair to match jaggedy horns is cool. Yeah, I like it a lot. And this is a very nice design. I like it. I like it. And let's see. We have this hair piece. And then draw it on the other side too. You gotta even them out. Okay, and then the long hair. There it goes. And then there's the outfit. I'm gonna do that on a new layer so we can kind of see what we're doing. I'll add some details later in like a different color, I think, on top of everything. Or in a different line art layer maybe. Okay, this works out. A little belt, a bigger belt. Bigger belt is going to be like that. And then coat. Going down like that. On the floor. And then coat on the other side also goes on the floor. That's a bit too big for the coat, I think. Looks like extremely big coat. Like that, maybe? And then we have jagged shoes like that. Make them look like little boots. Man, chibis are so fun to draw too. They're so fun to draw though. I always have fun drawing these little baby guys because it's just, I don't know, it's a fun, very relaxing thing to draw to me. I just like drawing them. I do sometimes opt to like draw simpler outfits. It depends really on whether it's like a pajama chibi or not. Add a little bit of like the underside of the coat. Okay, and then there's the little detail that they have on the coat. Just like a cylinder shaped object with like some purple liquid in there. So we'll have to draw it, like make it purple. Let's see it purple. Okay, tail time. I'm gonna make this one a little bit smaller on this end. Just so we can also see the other tail that goes this way. And then another goes behind that. This is like more of the hair. There we go. And then maybe what we should do is make this hair a little bit more to the outside. We can add a little bit more hair here. Like that. I think that looks cool. Yeah, I think I got it down like that. If you have commissions open at some... I have commissions open. Might get you to chibi the model you had done. Look, my commissions are open. I'm gonna like shill myself for a second. I'm gonna shill myself. But maybe it might be useful. I mean, I never really share this on stream because I feel like it's not necessarily my place to share that. I feel like I'm fine not sharing it, like not necessarily sharing it. But my commissions are always open on, well, not always, but on VGen. Hashtag ad. Honestly, like an ad for myself. Kind of. Would that count? Would that count as an ad for myself? Does that count? But that's my VGen, yeah. I take commissions on VGen. I like the platform a lot. I really like the VGen platform. I think it's a good platform to use. It's very nice and easy to use. Do I get paid for drawing? Yeah. Yeah, commissions mean that you get paid for it. Usually. But yeah, I sell art. Oh my goodness. So this was a commission that someone paid for. I'm gonna say one thing. I don't like how I drew the coat there because it doesn't make sense. It's better. And then erase the hair behind. Oh, that's not the hair layer. Hey, hair layer. There we go. Okay. I'll make this look a little bit different then. A little bit more like that. Okay. Now I think we can move on to coloring. Perfect. Okay. This is the line art folder, and then an extra folder with colors. And I'm just gonna color pick from the file that I got. So first, I know that this character has, they gave me a reference sheet, but they have like darker skin on their model actually, so I'm gonna go with an in-between kind of thing. Hopefully that will be good, but I mean the skin will be on a separate layer, so I can always choose to make it like darker or lighter if they want to. If they tell me like, hey, you kind of like messed up the skin color, I can always change the color of anything, honestly. That's always a thing. I can always change the color of basically anything that I've drawn, because I draw all the colors separately. Color all the colors separately, So you can always tell me like, hey, this is a color I like, this is a color I don't like. Could you change it a little bit? But usually it helps if you have like a reference. Usually that does. I never get that request actually to change colors, but it is a possibility. Color the little hands. That color. Alright. And then we have the hair, which should be this color. I'm gonna do a little check. Okay, the ears are a little bit lighter. I'm gonna choose a little bit of this one. Color pick from the reference. That is usually the best. Just pick the color that they provide. But sometimes you kind of like have to figure out the colors yourself. And that's completely fine too. I don't mind doing that. I have fun playing around with colors too. There we go. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The coloring for the baby chibis is like really fun to do. Because it's usually not super complicated. It's usually pretty simple. Because that's just the style for these chibis. Looks like a really cool drawing. Well, thank you, Haru. Thank you, thank you. How old are you? I'm not telling you guys my age. That's a secret. That's a secret. My age is a secret. It's a little bit of a secret. And you will never get to know. My age is a secret. You shouldn't share your age online. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Kind of erase what is not entirely right. And then continue coloring. There's so much hair on this character. Oh my goodness. Color also kind of helps to see what is what. That is a problem that I have with mostly like really elaborate illustrations, but also sometimes with the chibis, because everything is so small, I kind of lose track of like which part is what. So in this case, it's like, what part is the hair? What part is the ear? What is the tail? And what is just the back of the hair? Dang. But I think I got it down. If I notice that I forget a piece, I can always like go back in. All right, let's get the horn. Just gonna do this like that. And for the chibis, usually I don't name the layers because they're not like a bajillion, but with other illustrations, sometimes for the chibis though, I do name them still because it makes it easier to look up certain colors. I could honestly do everything that is black, but it's a different black, so it's a different type of black, so I better not do that. Alright, and then we have the ear, outside of the ear. And then we're gonna do the inside and the little hair tufts, I guess that's what they're called, right? On a different layer because they're a different color. So if you want to shade them, it'd be better to do that on a different layer. This is not an art tutorial, by the way. It's just me explaining what I'm doing. Bum, bum. Are the tails the same color? Yes. That's what I was hoping for. Because that means that I can color the tails with this color as well. I really like the fluffy chibi tails. I think that's really cute, actually. Very happy with how that looks. Yeah. here. Like that. And then the inside of the ears. Which is like a lighter pink. That's really cute. Oh, that's a really cute pink, actually. Nice, soft, kind of orangey pink. I like that. I like those kind of pinks. Red pink is better than purple pink, in my opinion. Reminds you of one particular thing you were working on, had lots of color adjustment layers to the point that no color was what it should be, and honestly getting the right colors was pure luck. Yeah, sometimes it's just really, really hard to find the exact right color. Alright, the hair tufts are like white. And this is why I like to use a gray background for my art, so I can see if I color like super light colors. I can more easily see that. Oh, I forgot a part of their skin. Because they are like bare-chested. Whoopsies. There we go. Okay, now like the belts. There's like some belts that are yellow. Yellow. Like that. And then there are some purple parts, purple and pink parts. And we can shade them later. I'll have to color them like that. Really nice bright purple, like a neon purple, neon pink. I think that's really cool. It looks nice. I'll put those in there as well. Get some gray in there. Just all the gray pieces. This and this and this one. And then there's gray details on the coat that I will do later. But first, let's add just the regular coat color. Coat and pants. I think coat and pants are the same color, yes. Okay, that's nice. We can keep that on the same layer then, because they're gonna have the same shadow layer. Do the shoes also have the same color? No, the shoes are kind of different. Keep the shoes, they're more like of a purpley black, so I like to color those on a different layer then. The pants are on the same layer, so that is all fine. All right, make sure to erase the parts where I kind of like didn't color in the lines. Oh no. There we go. Much better. And then the purplish black for the shoes. And then I think, yeah, that's it. Then all we need is color for the eyes. Like a bright orange. Really nice. I like how that contrasts like the other colors so much. And then they have dark scleras, which is also a really cool look. Is it like brown or maybe, let me check. Yeah, it's like a brown sclera. Nice. I thought it was black, but apparently it's a brown sclera. That's pretty cool. I don't see those often. I think it always looks really cool, like black scleras and stuff. It's really cool. All right. Yeah, I think we can start shading. Adding shading. All right. Let's start from the top. And then let's go add it. I like to use like, multiply layer, because I think that looks good. And then add another layer that is the super bright yellow, the yellow details. And then we can add another layer for the pupils, like that. Yeah. All right. I do want to erase these though. I think that looks better. Hair colors. Okay. Did I color the skin there? No, it's the sclera that I put there. Okay. Because then I can shade the line art differently. It will look better with the line art shaded. And I want to color in this part too. Make those a little bit darker as well. So we add shading wherever we want. There we go. That's cute for the eyes. I think that's cool. Cool looking. We'll add like highlights later. Eye highlights. Sclera color time. Follow the same color line, kind of. Make it a little bit lighter, I guess. And then it is skin color shading time. I usually, with these, I just use multiply layers and then set them to like a lighter shade, kind of like that. Make him like not be super opaque, because I think it looks nice. I think that looks nice, and it works really well for like the baby chibis, because they don't require a lot of like intricate shading either. I do pretty simple shading for them. That's how I like to draw them, because I think that's cute. Look at that. That's pretty cute. It's pretty cute. And then I do add for the, wait, I need to check one thing. It's been a while since I've drawn like the baby chibis, so I'm just gonna check one real quick. Yeah, okay. I do a little blushy cheeks. Ooh. Because I think that just for the skin though, I do a little bit of extra blushy, because I think that's cute. Look at that. Makes it look so cute. So cute. What color do I like more, green or purple? I like green more. Green is my absolute favorite color. Green is my absolute favorite color. I love green so much. And I will love green forever and ever and ever. Forever and always and true, she'll choke when she sees how loved I am by you. You make me feel like a queen in my sweatpants and old underwear. You let me wear my retainer and CPAP machine. You don't care. You don't care that I give up on dreams 'cause I'm too scared to try. Very off key. My voice is not ready for singing today. I don't know. I didn't sleep that much. It's not like I didn't sleep well. I mean, the sleep I had was good, but it was very little because I was working on cosplay so late. Oh my god, this cat. He's so loud. So yeah, I didn't sleep much, and then my voice kind of is shot in the morning. Where are the feet drawings? No! Not here. No feet drawings. I'm not a foot artist. I don't like feet. Please, don't do this to me again. I don't want to draw feet ever again. Do you guys know why feet are such a like fetish object? Do you know why feet are like so prone, like people are so prone to have like foot fetishes? Do you guys even know the foot fetish lore? Do you guys know the foot fetish lore? Where foot fetishes come from? You have zero idea, but apparently it's meant to be the parts of the brain about it being close together. Yup. Exactly that, yeah. It's it's because the parts of the brain for like pleasure and something else, like I think like feet. I don't know, do you have a special part in your brain just for feet? Are close together and they kind of like get messed up sometimes. So on it's genuinely like people's brains are just messing with them, making them like feet. Don't let your brain trick you. Don't like feet. Don't do it. Please don't do that to me. Don't like feet, guys. Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Please don't do it to me. Would there be a separate, like, foot part of the brain? Why am I talking about feet again? Why am I talking about feet again? Crazy. Crazy. Alright. And then we want to add a little bit of shine to the horns too, because they have that in the original art as well. You can just color pick from there. Make that a little bit smaller though. Give the horns a little bit of extra shine. There you go, that's pretty cute. A little bit lighter. Maybe I'm secretly a foot person. I'm not. I'm not. Stop. I'm not. I would never be a foot person. I can't ever like feet. They're not for me, guys. They're not for me. If you want to see foot content, this is not the place. I will only ever do ironic foot content, or when I'm forced to, because I lose a stupid bet that I should have known I would lose. I should have known I would lose that bet. But still, I'm glad that time is over. And I finished the feet. So I don't ever have to draw them again. No feet ever again. Not for me. No feet from me. Don't say never, no. We should have gone gambling. No, we should not. Apparently at the con that I'm going to, there's gonna be like a casino activity too, and I was like, ooh, that sounds like fun. Maybe let's go gambling. Let's go gambling. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. I feel like that's a recipe for disaster though. With me. I'm just gonna lose all my money. I've never been to a casino before. I know my sister has been though. My sister has been to casinos before. For fun. Just like one night going there and like having a set amount of money that she wants to spend. That's probably a smart way to go about it. That's probably a smart way to go about it. But yeah, not my way. She would be like, yeah, I'm just gonna spend this much money and the rest of it that I win, I'm only gonna play with my winnings. Which is honestly a very smart strategy, I would say. A very good strat. What about hands? What do you mean? Like hands? Do I hate hands as much as I hate feet? No, I don't. You used to have one workplace where a bunch of you did regular poker. Ooh, and you just went in knowing the money that you put in was gone. Oh man. That's too bad though. That's too bad. Did you ever win anything though? Did you ever manage to get like even one win? That would be hype though. Imagine, like you always lose at poker and then suddenly you win. I know that my grandma used to go to like, not poker, but like card games and like bingos and stuff like that. And my grandma was crazy good at card games. So she would win like a lot. And then she wouldn't even realize that she had won. That's how good she was. She wouldn't even have realized it. And then as she was about to leave, they would be like, excuse me, ma'am, you won something so you can pick a prize. And she would be like, oh, okay, all right. She would just pick the prize then. But she never realized that she won. And then every time when we visited and she would tell us about the card game, she would be like, yeah, so I was about to leave and then they told me I won. So I guess, I mean, I won this. And then she like had a pack of cookies or something like that. Would be like, yeah, I won this pack of cookies. Or I won this, I don't even know, like this cake, I guess. Like I won this cake, or I won, it was usually like food items, like small cute things though. But she would win like a crazy amount of times. You challenge my grandma to a duel. Well, I have some bad news for you. I have some bad news for you. Grandma is no longer there. Unfortunately. You will not be able to challenge her. Man, I wish I could still challenge her. That'd be great. But unfortunately, no. That is no longer possible. I used to play a lot of games with my grandma though. Not necessarily like card games. We used to play a lot of like Rummy Cub, and other games like that. Memory games. That would be fun. Was fun usually. Some memory games. And yeah, mostly memory games and like Rummy though. And we used to make like a lot of cards. Do lots of crafts at my grandmother's place. So that's where I got my crafty bone from. Was my grandmother. She's already in the shadow realm. You can't say that. You can't say that, Fair. Fuck you. Fuck you. You can't say that. Don't say that. That's so bad. Oh my god, you guys are terrible. Horrible, horrible people. What do I do with you guys? What do I even do with you guys? You didn't say anything bad. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Doris. How do I pronounce that name? Doris? Did I say Doris? You didn't say anything bad. Don't worry about it. It's just unfortunate. Unfortunately. Okay. Now all I need to do, all I have left to do is like color one more layer, and that is the mouth layer. And I am going to open a different layer for that because I have a special, I have mouth colors at the ready that I can use. Mouth. And then the darker color. And then the white for the tooth. Look at that. Look at that. Now all we need to do is color in the line art. Oh no, and one more thing. Do that here. Is draw in the dog tag. Add like a little bit of shading on that thing. Add a little bit of spice. Like that. A little dog tag drawn. Cute. Very cute. Dario. Ah, okay. Dario. Dario. Or Dario. Dario. I'll remember. I'll try to remember. Dario. Farrah's gonna be stuck in an hourglass on the beach. I don't know what that's a reference to, but yes, sounds like a good idea. Truly, what the fuck inspired you to say that? Horrible, horrible person. Can't just say that about my grandma. My poor grandma. Man, I miss her lots. I miss her lots. But oh well. Oh well. It's okay. It's okay. It is okay. Okay, we're gonna do a little quick, let's see if we can color the lashes like this, and the hair that goes in there like that. The hair and the lashes, I think, are gonna have the same color line art. And this is always going to bring it to life, as well as the eye shinies that I'm going to do later on as well. I like to add those last to truly bring the drawing to life. And then we'll do some bag making. Exciting. Exciting. I might actually whip out my sewing machine, even though I don't know if I have time for the sewing machine today, but I think we'll at least do some painting of the bag because it requires some painting as well. Has the logo on there as well, and because it's a little bigger, I don't think, I mean, technically I could print it again, so maybe I should print it again, but a little bit bigger this time. we'll see. We'll see how I fix that when we get to the bag making part. And then tomorrow we'll see what we do again. Lots of crafts to be done. Not everything can be done on stream though, so I don't think we're gonna. We might not do a craft stream tomorrow. Some crafts cannot be done on stream, or I don't want to do them on stream. Like clothes making, I don't really want to do on stream because I don't want you guys to know my exact sizes. So we're not doing that on stream. But yeah, we can do lots of other things on stream, like making the Pokeball maybe. I hope I can do that as well soon. Maybe sculpt that. Maybe we can make a start on that, even though it's kinda reflective, so that might not be a super smart move. I don't know. Oh, oops. There we go. That's where that should go. A little bit of black for the horns. Like that. Yeah. It's gonna look so much better already when that's done. Maybe not like super black, like a little bit darker. And then that can be like the brighter color to make it stand out more. This can be dark color because it has like a lot of black there. This can be all black. Or something like that. I don't know. I don't know the lyrics. I don't know the lyrics to this. I don't know the lyrics. I hope I remember to take pictures of the con, because I want to show you guys so bad. Maybe I should make like a video again. That would be really fun. To make a little con video again, like I did with the Ren Fair a while ago. That was a really fun video to make as well. If I remember, I'll do that. Did I tell you guys that my friend and I are planning on doing like metal yoga in one of the mornings? We want to do the metal yoga. I don't know if I'm gonna have the strength, but you know, we can at least go there and try and see if we can do it. I don't know if I'll be ready early enough, but there's metal yoga. How fun does that sound? I accidentally colored the hand layer. Should not have done that. There we go. Now it's mostly, it's the mouth. I can copy this mouth color. Oh, maybe, oh, is that the right mouth color? I feel like that was, okay, that might be a little bit too light for this one. Okay, this is better. And then maybe we can get away with tooth color here as well. But I'm not sure. We'll have to see about that. Hi, Al. Welcome. The autocorrector almost made you want to write Yugi. Metal yoga in cosplay. Yeah, that would be great. What's metal yoga? Well, apparently it's yoga to metal music, yeah. Yeah. But it would be so funny. I don't know. I feel like I would like that. It's on the Saturday morning of the con though, so That's day 2 of the con. We could do that. We're gonna try to have like breakfast at a normal time, and then I'll get my makeup done and see if I wear my cosplay on time so we can go do the middle yoga. And then I have to see if I can even do it in that cosplay. But we'll see. It would be fun if I would be able to do it though. I'm gonna try, and otherwise I'll just watch my friend have fun with it. I'll stay on the sidelines where I belong. It will be a good time either way. I'm so excited. So excited for the con. Beep 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 beep. All right, almost done with the line art colors, and then we'll have finished the little chibi. Oh my god, insanity. Oop. They always take a little longer than I anticipate them to take, but that's okay. What I do think is that I want just this sclera to be a little bit darker so it stands out a little bit more. I think that looks better. And then what this person also has in their design, which I think I want to bring back in this drawing, is that they have colored lashes. So I think I'll do like a little bit of orange to simulate that. To like color their top lashes. Maybe a little bit oh. Okay, no, I don't like that very much. Maybe a little bit thinner. Let's see if we can do that. A little bit thinner. Like that. Color lashes. That's pretty cute. Like, that's pretty cute. Make it a little bit more like that. Hi, Bill. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Now, there is only one thing left, which is the little eye shines. Like that. Like so. And then there's one thing that I want to do, which is color the line art here once more. And the hair color, so we don't have like weird overlaps like that. It doesn't look like the hair is in front of the eyes then, or the hair is inside the eyes. What do we think? What do we think? That's pretty cute. I like that. I like that. Okay. Now, what I got to do is I want to put everything in a folder so I can move this character a little bit. Then what I'm going to do is do a little select action, do a little invert action, do a little shrink selected area by 3 pixels. And then what I'm going to do is put a little extra layer underneath that is just colored, so there's no see-through ever. And then I'm going to save this one as the little chibi open. Oh, oops. I need to delete the background first. Meow. No background. Save as baby chibi open. PNG. And then we do this one. Delete the color of the mouth. Okay, yeah. Like that. Make that mouth red. File, save as, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, closed. Okay, Crony, thank you. I have the Crony system voice installed, so what do you think? What do you think? Is it cute? What you guys thinking? Is it cute? Is it cute? Cute, cute, cute? It's pretty cute, right? Kuroyasumi. Kuroyasumi. It looks great. Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh my god. Okay, Crony, I get it. The Crony system voice, but every time something disconnects, it goes kuroyasumi. And my tablet likes to disconnect every now and then. Yeah, I think it's cute. Okay, I'm gonna quickly prepare the commission, send it to the client, and I'll set up the crafting screen. I'll be right back, okay? I'll be right back. See you in a second. Hello? There we go. Camera. Petition to replace the actual music with the re-rendition. Oh, my drink. Meow Okay, anyway, hello! We are back at it again with the crafts. We're gonna make the little bag, or at least start making the little bag. And I'm gonna... I think I'm just gonna just cut this out, but with seam allowance. So we need to add a little bit more because I've decided to make it out of this fabric instead. I had this left over from a time where I bought this for an outfit I probably never made or something. I don't know. I think I got this like on sale. It was like a little extra, like they had a bag full of these kind of things. Okay, wait, just a second. Just a minute. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna move the camera a little bit because it's so far away from what I'm doing that you won't be able to see it really well. Okay, I moved the camera. There should be a little bit of a better angle. Okay, so what we're gonna be doing is making the bag for Akari, or at least we're gonna try. I'm gonna just do the seam allowance as I usually would do it, which is 1.5 centimeters. Which would be about here. So this would be the bag thing. So we can cut this later. And then put 1.5 centimeters on every edge, because seam allowance, for those of you who don't know, seam allowance is the little extra space that you add to your fabric when you cut it. So when I sew it here, we have a little extra fabric on the inside, so it becomes the exact size that we want it to be. And I'll cut this out in a bit with like my fabric scissors. This is like fake leather that I'm using right now because I thought it would look nice. I had different fabric for it at first, but found out that it would take me a really, really long time to make, and this is a very much more convenient way, and I think it will look more screen accurate. So I decided that's what I want to do. I'm gonna real quick place this here. Oh, place this one in the proper spot and then mark it. There we go. So yeah, that's what I've decided to do it this way because I'm more familiar working with leather anyway. So, or like fake leather like this. So hopefully that's gonna work just fine. But yeah, we're just gonna cut it out and then hopefully paint it a little bit today and then sew it together. You need to go, okay, oh, well, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. I appreciate that. I always appreciate you guys being here. Thank you, thank you. I just hope that this turns out well. That probably like the smaller parts, like sewing on buttons and stuff, because it has a button and like an extra pocket on the side. The pocket we can probably like draw on stream, but the button sewing, although it could be done on stream, I could also do it on the train when I go to work. So it's like, what am I gonna do, you know? Like what is smart to do? I'm gonna put little markers here where I was supposed to cut them. To cut it, or to fold it, I guess. There. And then we can cut this out. But also we could draw the other parts already if we wanted to, which might be better. So let's do that actually. Let's see, it's gonna be like 3.5 centimeters wide. 3.5 is good. I'm gonna take another piece of paper to draw it on. Like that. Because we're gonna have to make the side pieces too. So if that is like 3.5 centimeters is the side piece. Because the bag is a little bit rounder, I want it to kind of be like a sack. It sounds very weird to say. But 3.5 is like 1.75 is the full size. And we're gonna draw this real quick. And then according to our little folded bag, the height should be, and let's make it like this and then to half of this. The height of our bag should be bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. The height of our bag should be, measure, 12.5 centimeters. We can do 12.5 be to here. So we're gonna make this a little bit longer again, and this one too. 12.5 centimeters down here. And what I want is for the bag to be a little bit like that, but not too much. So a little bit wider on the bottom. Kind of like that. So it kind of sticks out like that. And what we can do for that, which is really convenient, is just cut this in half after we add the seam allowance, and then cut it on a fold so it will be double. I think that's a good size. Yeah, and then I can use this bag hopefully at the con as well, which would be great. Perfect. Yippee. I'm gonna do a quick measuring moment with this next to it. That should be like half of it then. It's like this. You fold it there. Should be the entire thing though. Yeah, we should probably make it a little bit longer. Or cut this smaller eventually. Now we can measure it. I could measure it because this is 9 centimeters. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and a half. This is 14 and a half centimeters. This part. So that means that the part down, this should be 14 and a half centimeters. And right now it is, this is 14 and a half, basically like to this part. So we should add, make it 14 and a half, make it another 14 and a half. It goes till here. And then we just have this little flap. So we need to add more to the flap. Okay. We can do that. Add more to the flap. I can do that. 14 and a half this way, 14 and a half that way. And then we have the 3 and a half. It's 3.5 centimeters. So 3 and a half that way, and then all the way down to probably like here. So like, what is that? 10? Yeah, 13 and a half. Let's make that 14 then. Like 14 centimeters total from here on out. So that means we should add 9 and a half. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4.5 centimeters. We can do that. We can add 4.5 everywhere here. Because we already drew the seam allowance, it should work perfectly. 4.5. 4.5. Oh no, wait. We can just like curve out like that. And then add 4.5 here too. And draw that curved as well. We'll make the curves even once we cut it, that's fine. We can do that, or once we sew it, I guess. We can do that too. Okay, perfect. So, now what I'm gonna do is add some seam allowance to these parts, which is also just gonna be 1.5 centimeters on all the sides except for the middle, because the middle part is where we're gonna put the fold, the fabric fold. But the top should have some seam allowance as well, so we can nicely fold it in and then nicely just have a nice finish. All right, let's cut that out. I'm gonna grab my scissors. Let's cut this out, and then we're gonna place it on top. And cut this out of the fabric. Yippee! Honestly, like, pattern drawing is just math. And I am not good at math. So this is always the part that I dread the most. I'm like, oh goodness. I don't want to do pattern drawing because I'm not good at it. I like pre-made patterns. Drawing my own patterns scares me. Ew, math. Yeah, who knew that like a creative hobby was like math-based? Ew. Yikes, disgusting. Run, it's math. Honestly, I hate math. Man, I hate math. Man, I hate math. Disgusting. 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 I'm gonna quickly place you guys there. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna cut this one out. And we need this one twice because we have 2 sides. And this one only once. So this one is ready for cutting. And this one we'll have to cut twice. I think I'll cut this first. So we'll have that done. I have my fabric scissors in my bag because I took them with me on the train to like try to do some cross stitching. Look, I was doing cross stitching on the train, but it was not... It was gonna take too much time, so I decided not to do it after all. But oh well, oh well. We're gonna cut out this part. Oh wait. I never measured these. Or did I? Oh, I did. Yeah. Cut it everywhere on these. Oh my god, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I cut off the seam allowance that I put on the bottom. Alright, that's fine. What we do is add another seam allowance at the top. Make it 1.5 centimeters bigger. Honestly, what I might be better off just doing this. And just adding the seam allowance like that to the top. And then just measuring this. Just cutting a square first and then adding everything else. Like that. Then we'll cut the sides into shape. Into shape. Ah, fabric scissors, my beloved. Fabric scissors, the reason why fabric scissors are like good for fabric is because they're extra like sharp for fabrics specifically. So they cut through fabric smoothly. And regular scissors won't do that. I am a slut for fabric scissors. That's uneven. We love to see it. That's okay. We can make it even. No need to worry about that one. We'll just make it even. I must have not measured it right at the top. I must have not measured it right. But oh well. It's okay. Just make them even. Don't let the seamstresses see this, because they will be quaking in their boots if they see my unorthodox ways of doing these things. You hide your fabric scissors so your family doesn't accidentally use them when they come over. Yeah. Yeah. I have them in a specific spot as well. I keep my fabric scissors safe from the hands of others. Alright. Still kind of crooked. Still kind of crooked here. Alright. Should be fine. Should be fine. Should be fine. Should be totally fine. Okay. That. And then what we can do is take this piece. And once again, that's not 1.5 centimeters on all sides. That's crazy. How did I measure this? This side can be like 1.5 centimeters everywhere, and then the other side is not that? Okay, weird. I'm gonna even this out because this is so weird. Huh? Huh? Okay, this is where it should be. But we added, let me think, 1.5 centimeters allowance and then 4.5 centimeters. So it should go there. Yes. That makes sense. A little bit lower. And then if the seam allowance is on my side, oh my god, this is so hard. Math. The math is not mathing. Well, we'll do a little bit of girl math. Who cares, right? Who cares? Just a little bit of girl math. It's fine. It's fine. Girl math. This entire weekend is gonna be about girl math, probably. Me spending insane amounts of money by saying girl math. So it's fine. We'll just girl math our way through this. Okay. Make it 1.5 everywhere. And then we can safely cut it. Make it 1.5, 1.5. If I put it here, have this be 1.5, then this can be 1.5. There. Okay, we cut off an extra little bit. Now we have the curve in there as well, so we can cut the curve too. Yippee! Alright. It's curve number 1 and curve number 2. Yeah. Okay. Like that. And then cut off the excess bit that was too much for some reason. Because apparently, I don't know how to measure things. There we go. Should be better. Okay. Ugh. Now, we want to cut those other parts out. I'm gonna draw them. I want to draw them on this side. And we can use a little bit of fabric. We don't need to use the whole lot because saving fabric, guys. Save your fabrics. Don't use more than you need. Don't use more than you need to use. I'm gonna do this. Okay. And I drew where I folded in half. So we fold it here, and then I'm just gonna cut it like that. And then I can trace it on the other side. So we can have two of the same little side parts. Little side pieces of the fabric. Oh my goodness. This is horrible. The way I'm doing this is absolutely horrible. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Just don't look at how I'm doing this. My friend is a seamstress. She's gonna kill me. If she sees this, I think she'd kill me. But we don't have the time to do proper measurements and cutting. So we're gonna cut it this way and just hope for the best. There we go. Bottom of the bag. Doesn't that look pretty good, actually? Doesn't that look pretty good? And then what we can do is just trace it on this end. Maybe even here. Yeah, we can save even more fabric by tracing it here. Isn't that great? And then we cut this one out like so. Easy. And we have two sides. And cut the rest of this. Yippee! And then sewing it together is going to be a bit of a challenge, but it's alright. As long as we don't worry about it. Not even worried about it. Not even worried about it. Alright. There we go. Two sides and the bottom and the top. And then what we're supposed to do is like pin this together. Right sides facing. And then like pin it together like that. Like this way. And then it should turn into a bag. Eventually, like that. Like a satchel. A satchel, sorry. Turns out pretty good. Yeah, I mean it does, right? Okay, so what I'm gonna do first before I sew this all together is like paint this because it has the same logo as this patch. Look at these patches, by the way. Aren't they well made? Do you like how I've painted my patches? I'm gonna sew over the edges as well, like I did with this one, because I think it gives it a nice handmade look. And I'm gonna do that with these patches too. I have two of them because I have two arms and they go on the sleeves. So I will do the little stitches on these two because I think that looks cute. I'm gonna do that on the train tomorrow and finish up the patches. And then I can attach them tomorrow. And then the jacket will be all done. For real, for real. So, paint job time. The bag, Akari's bag, has the same pattern on it as like the patches. So I want to do that but I need to print it bigger. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to open the file that I have for the patches and print it again, but with a different size, so I can cut it out and use it for this one. And kind of like draw it on, but I think I'll use a pencil for that and not the dark colored this one, because it's a little too dark. Yeah, check if the sides are the same size by placing it against each other. Yeah, you can do that like this. You can check if the sides are the same if you put them together like that, and they should match. The only thing is that later on, oh, they actually match really well. Look at that. All right, nice. But yeah, you can check the sizes there. I don't make bags often. I make clothes, not really bags, but it works. It works, right? So I'm gonna open the patches real quick, and I'm gonna screenshot the patch and put it in Word, and then I'm gonna quickly paste it, cut it to size, and then decide how big it needs to be. How wide, and then that way we can decide how big it needs to be. It being slightly off would give it a little more realistic vibe anyway. I do like that, yeah. That's why I wanted to do the stitches on this one too, and it's why I chose to use this fabric and like rope and stuff instead of like yellow fabric. I like to do the leather thing. I think that makes it look more realistic. So in a way, the colors of my outfit are a little bit off, but I think I like them more like that, if that makes sense, you know? Does that make sense? Okay, I'm gonna decide the width of my patch. I can do it at 14 centimeters. Honestly, 15 centimeters would be good. 15 centimeters wide would be a good size, because I think it spans the entire bag. Just checking real quick. Just checking again real quick. It spans basically the entire bag. So if I do it 15 centimeters, I think that's perfect. Okay, I'm gonna print the patch. Make it 15 centimeters wide. Yeah, it's like 80%. So like if I make it 15 centimeters wide, you need to keep in mind that we're gonna take off like 1.5 centimeter on each side. So it will be like here, and then it goes like slanted, and this is like point to point. I think it will be good. I mean, we'll print it and then see. Okay. Is my printer on? Now it is. Print, baby. Is my printer connected? Oh, I didn't print it yet. I didn't send it to my printer. Print. It's printing. Yippee! My printer works. Yippee! 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 We don't have that often, a working printer. Let's go. Look at that. I printed it in black and white. I don't need it in color. That's perfect size, actually. That's perfect size, right, guys? Perfect size. I like it. I'm gonna cut it out and see if I can paint that on. I need to do a little check again, because I think it's just the letters that they have on there. Yeah, okay. So it's just the inside. We can cut off the excess part. Okay, maybe then it might be a little bit small, but we can always draw the lines a little bit wider, I guess. Or a little bit bigger. Or I just print it again. It doesn't really matter. I could print it again. We can check and see if it's the right size. And if not, we'll just print it again. I forgot that it's just the insides. We cut these out. You guys can decide. You guys can help me decide. Tell me if you think it's big enough. Or if it needs to be bigger. You know what? I'm gonna cut the outlines first. Just so we can check the size. Because what if I like carefully cut everything and then we realize that, no, I would have liked it a size bigger. And that would be stupid. I would have spent time on absolutely nothing. Okay. Bigger, huh? Bigger, huh? It needs to be bigger, huh? Okay. I'm gonna do a little measuring moment. Because this is what the edges are gonna be a little bit smaller. Like that, probably. Should we make it bigger? One bigger, or is this good? It's bigger. It's bigger, right? It's bigger. We need a bigger. We need a bigger. I've decided I want it bigger. Is it like 1 sheet wide? Almost. Yeah. I'll make it bigger. Like 2 centimeters bigger. Yeah, right? Okay. I can do that. Make it like 2? Really? 2? 2 on each side, or 2 on each side, right? Do you mean 2 on each side or 2 on one side? It's like 2 centimeters bigger on each side would be this big. Two centimeters on each side? 2 centimeters each. Okay, yeah. Then it's gonna be 19 centimeters. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna print it again. Print it again. Make it bigger. Oh my god, that's big. Oh my god, that's big. Is that too big? We'll cut out the letters again, because it's about the letters. It looks big with the border around it, but the border is gonna get cut off anyway. Like the other one was also much smaller once the border was cut off. Because the border is like 1 centimeter on each side. So it's like 2 centimeters that we take off with just the border. So we're just gonna take a look. See if it works. I really like this design for this like logo as well, because it's like Team Galactic but old times. Man, I want to play Legends Arceus again. Maybe we should play it on stream, huh? Should I? Sometimes I wish I was a face cam streamer. I could do like Akari plays Pokemon Legends Arceus. That'd be so fun. Perfect size. Perfect size. See? That's good. That's good. Okay, let's cut it out. At least I like the size. I hope you guys like it too. And then I'm gonna paint it on. Probably not with fabric paints. I don't think I have the right colors. But I'll mix some regular paints instead. It should work. It needs to be a little bit darker than the bag itself. So that we should do all right, nice. Nice. Burp, 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 burp. I don't think my 4 years of calculus applies to making cosplay patterns, but it's all about being good enough, right? Yeah. Truly. Truly. I mean, at the end of the day, cosplay is about having fun, right? So you should just do whatever you feel good in, whatever you think is fun to make. I'm having fun making this cosplay. I just wish I had a little more time. but I'm having a lot of fun making it. There's definitely parts that I think I want to upgrade later on. Then again, I know myself. Once I've made a cosplay, I rarely decide to upgrade it after. I'm like, whatever. I'll just either never wear it again or wear it again and just be like, yeah, actually it looks fine. But we'll see. We'll see how I feel about my Akari cosplay afterwards. We'll see how I feel. Dun. All right, and then it is this side up. There we go. And it should be like a little bit sideways. And I think I'm gonna do a quick sketch of where the seam allowance ends, because then I can kind of like see that a little bit better. Kind of see where we need to be careful. Can I see that? Not really. Like that, I can kind of see it from where I'm sitting. So I guess that's good. From where I'm sitting, I think you guys can also see it just a little bit though. But that's okay, that's all we need. All we need is just to be able to see it a little bit. To kind of gauge where it goes. I'm gonna look at the reference image once again. Oh no, it is straight. It is straight. I think we should put it like here. What do you guys think? Like here. What do you guys think? Is this a good placement? I think it is, right? Like so. I think this is good placement. I think it is good placement. I'm gonna test one thing. No, that's definitely too dark for my tastes. I can use that yellow. I can use the yellow, I think. Let's put it here. Copy the drawing. Hopefully I can see it after. Otherwise, this is going to be a challenge. Because drawing this on my own is going to be near impossible. I really hope I don't have to do that. No, I can see this. I can see this. Is it hard to see? Yes. But I can see it. But it's okay if it's hard to see. That means I also won't be able to really see it once it's done. So that's good, I guess. Need to carefully put this together like that. Ooh. Ooh. We got this. We got this. I'm just drawing it on, tracing the pattern. Hopefully I can see it after. That would be great. Because if not, that might be a little bit of a problem. But it will be okay. If I just paint the outlines first, honestly, it should be alright. Then again, painting the outlines first is not really what I was planning on doing. Did I get everything? I did. Oh, I can see it. I can see it. I can see it fine. I can see it fine. Not exactly in the middle, but that's fine. I can see it fine. Okay. It's time to grab the paints. After I take a sip of my water. Okay. Paint, paint, paint. I would like some paint, paint, paint. I'm just gonna use that one. Just this one. Straight up this one. I think I like that color on there. But I'll test it out first. Let's use some leftover paper to put the paint on. And let's grab a brush. A nice flat brush that I can paint with well. It's time to paint. I'm gonna test it out first. But it looks really, really nice. Maybe don't put the other pieces of fabric that I'm gonna need for the bag super close to the thing that I want to paint. Okay, I'm gonna test it out on a small piece. Because let's be responsible. Let's be responsible, yeah? Let's try it out on a small piece and see what it looks like. I think... Do you guys like it? Or do we think it's... it might be a bit too yellow, huh? Or does it look good? I mean, it does look pretty nice. In real life, it looks much better. Might be very bright, though. What do you guys think? Is it too bright or is it good? What do you guys think? Gotta account for how much it changes when dry. True. I don't know. I don't think it will change a lot when it's dry. I don't think it will change a lot. It looks good. Do we like this? Do we like this color? I mean, it is pretty yellow in the example too. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just put this color on. Honestly, I like it. It's gonna look fine. It's gonna look fire. And if I just do a thin layer, honestly, I think that is enough. I think this one will really just require one layer of paint. I think it will just require one layer. Which is nice, because that means that we can move on quickly. Move on quickly. Heck yeah. Moving on to the next part. I have not seen that Gundam series, actually. That you're naming. Darcio, I haven't seen that one. But we're watching The Witch from Mercury. The Anime Nights. Which is a really cool anime, too. Really intense anime. With a scummy mother. Dario, yeah. Dario, right? Did I say something wrong? Did I say Darcio? I might have said that. I'm sorry. It's pretty good overall. Are we talking about Gundam or are we talking about the paint? I like how this paint job looks. It looks very clean and nice. Looks very clean and nice. So, this is so easy to paint on, honestly. I kind of forgot how easy it is to paint things on sometimes because the felt was really hard to work with because it moved with the brush so much. How far are we into... Oh, I said Darcio. I'm sorry, Dario. I'm sorry. I'm learning. I'll get it right. How far are we into Witch of Mercury? Episode 18, I think, is the last one we watched yesterday. It was very intense. We're getting in like permanent cliffhanger territory with the series. Where just every episode now ends on a cliffhanger. Just every episode. I'm gonna keep that example of the logo with me a little bit because I do want to check it sometimes. Just to see if I'm doing it right. It's like POV, you're me, you're painting. Darcio is funny. Oh, maybe you can be my little Darcio then. Who knows? I spilled some paint this way. That's not that nice. I'll make it a little bit lower then. Or just even it out a little bit. Evening it out. I couldn't really see it from the angle that I was sitting at, so I'll have to sit at a different angle. I'll have to sit like this to see it better. I guess it does dry a little less yellow from what I see already, which is nice. We like that. We love to see it. It's what I wanted. You can have all you've ever wanted. I know, but I don't want it. I can't want it anymore. Something has changed within me. Something is not the same. The rules of someone else's game. Too late for second guessing. Too late to go back to sleep. Do I want to cosplay Yuri? What do you mean? Which Yuri? There's so many. There's so many. There is so many. So many Yuris. There we go. I want the edges to look like kind of smooth, you know? It's nice. Again, imagine you work for like this Pokemon organization, right? You're like, okay, I'm gonna do cool things. I'm gonna do cool things. I'm gonna build the Pokedex. I'm gonna teach people how to live together with Pokemon. And they say, yeah, great. Thank you for applying to the organization. You know what you will get to do? You're gonna be our resident painter. And all you get to do is paint the satchels. Honestly, I wouldn't mind doing this all day. It's like a relaxing activity. Okay, I need to be able to see it. And I can't see it. I can't see it anymore. Do you see how that it dries like a lot more brown? It's not that far off usually. No, this paint is really not that far off. Okay, I think here, I think I see it there. Trying to look for the line that I'm trying to follow. Yeah, all the way here. There we go. Oh. Once this layer is on, we're gonna end stream because I need to sleep. I need to do some eeping. But it's a very good start on the bag. Very good start on the bag. Or satchel, I guess. Officially, it's called a satchel in the game. I was looking for reference images and then I saw like lost satchel. I was like, oh right, it's called a satchel. But honestly, bag, satchel, who cares? Is there a really big difference? I don't know. A big difference between what a satchel and what a bag is. Alright, once again, I am confusion. And this way. We really don't need a lot of paint either. It's not fabric paint though, but this is just acrylic paint. But it's because, I mean, I was like, fabric paint is so expensive. I could also get acrylic paint. And at first I was planning on like painting felt anyway. So I was like, well, whatever, it's gonna be the underlayer anyway, so it shouldn't really matter that much. But now that I'm doing this, I was like, oh, never mind, I'm actually painting the actual thing. But it doesn't matter because it's not like I'm gonna wash this bag. Why would I wash the bag? So it should be fine. So nice. I just wholeheartedly hope that I can get like a lot done tomorrow so I can make the Pokeball too, because that's what I actually really want to make, is the Pokeball. Love to make the Pokeball. Love to have that accessory, but oh well. Get in the satchel, Nebby. Yeah, honestly. I have a little Rowlet pouch, like a little purse kind of thing that I was thinking of taking with me because you can have Rowlet in this game. So I was like, oh, maybe that would be cute to take that Rowlet pouch with me. I got it from a friend. She gifted it to me when she went to Japan. I thought that was so nice. Okay, I need to be a little bit careful with where I paint now. Go straight down here. Okay. It might not be perfectly painted on, like perfect looking, but that's okay. That's all right. I'm so excited for this cosplay. I'm really looking forward to this one. It's a cosplay that I've been wanting to do for such a long time, so I'm happy that I finally get to do it. Even if like other plans fell through, I'm happy that I get to do this one. It's a bit too bad the other plans didn't go through, but that's okay. Can save them for another time. Save them for another time. There will be more cons in the future. Even though I was talking about it with a friend, that conventions have like really changed and become such a commercial thing. It's like really, especially like cosplaying has really become about like followers and clout and stuff, and less about the fun we're having in cosplaying, I feel like. And that's something that I do miss sometimes, is just like going to a con and like talking to people and meeting new people just because you like their cosplay a lot. And that's, yeah, I mean, I do miss that about conventions a lot, especially in the Netherlands. I feel like in Germany it's still kind of like that. Like Dokumi is very, people are very open and like happy to talk and not really focused on like clout as much, I feel like. I mean, sure, there's still like posts and stuff and like a lot of Instagram stuff, but I feel like it's not as focused on clout as the cosplay community in the Netherlands now is. There's a lot of drama in the Dutch cosplay scene, I feel like, but I do stay far away from that. I don't want to engage in any cosplay drama. I just want to have fun wearing my silly little outfits. I just want to feel good about my own cosplay, you know? That's like what's important to me. I want to feel good about my own cosplay, and then whatever other people do, not my business. As long as they're not bothering me, I don't care. I couldn't care less. Alright. I think that is the paint job done. And then we'll just have to let it dry. And it will dry probably beautifully. Nice. That was done pretty quickly. You did that pretty quickly, right? I like how that looks. You like Kamui cosplay so much because they still focus a lot on the process? Yeah, I do like Kamui cosplay a lot too, because she also, yeah, focuses on like the craftsmanship, I feel like, a lot. So I really do like to see. Okay, it's gonna dry like this way. It's pretty close to what it's gonna look like, but that's nice. It's less yellow and more like ochre color, which is good. I like that. And then as the bag, it's probably gonna look great. Yeah, I like that. I like that. It's pretty bright in the actual image as well, so I think that should be all right. I'm excited. I'm so excited to wear this. Oh, man. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna continue working on the bag, probably like tomorrow or the day after or something like that. But yeah, it's gonna look nice. I'm very excited. I'm gonna like sew it together hopefully tomorrow, so to let the paint dry, and then sew these bottom parts on the bottom and get that bag done. And then there's side pockets as well that need a little bit of shaping. That's gonna be a challenge though, getting those side pockets to fit properly. I mean, maybe I'll have to sew those on first. First do the side pockets and then sew these onto the rest of it, but I don't know, we'll have to see. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. Might be doing some hand sewing on it eventually after all. And there's like some kind of weird belt buckle on the bottom that I don't really have. But oh well, I'll figure something out. I'll make something. I'll just cut like a little piece or something. It will be fine. That should be fine. That's not going to be a big problem, I think. So yeah, but that's going to be it for today. Maybe not a lot of cosplay crafting, but we did commission, we did cosplay crafting, and then we'll see when we stream again. So before I go, I want to tell you real quick about the schedule this week. There's not really a set schedule this week because I am going to be so busy with working on cosplays, and not everything can be done on stream. It kind of depends on how fast I am and when and where I can do all the work. So whenever I can, I will be streaming my cosplay process. This week will be all about crafting. It will just be me working on my cosplay and getting that finished. But yeah, that's what it's going to be. So it's all going to be guerrilla streams. Guerrilla streams are streams that are not on a schedule or not a scheduled time. And I will let you know in advance, like shortly in advance, when we're going to be streaming. You can stay updated through Discord or my YouTube channel just to wait for the waiting rooms and stuff like that. But I'll also tag people in the Discord, and there will be events made in the Discord when I go live. I forgot the tag today, I just realized. That's okay. But yeah, we're gonna do it that way this week, and then next week I'll be all back with new stories about the con, and then we're finally gonna play No Sleep for Konami Date. Oh, I'm so excited. I have the game, by the way. Look at that. No Sleep for Konami Date. I put the stickers up on my wall, so, but look, I have the game. I'm so excited to play this. So yeah, once again, thank you, Jesus. We all say thank you, Jesus, for No Sleep. I'm very excited to play that, but that will be next week. For this week, we're just going to be working on cosplay. So yeah, I hope you guys are excited about that. I know I am. Very excited. So yeah, I'll see you guys again soon, hopefully. Until then, I'll be seeing you guys on the Twitters, the TikToks, the Discords, and the Instagrams. And until then, thank you guys so much for coming to the stream and watching me craft and draw. And I'll see you again another time. Until then, bye-bye. Bye-bye.